Okay, turn it up. Turn it up for Friday. Let's go. Put your sweatpants on, your slippers. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the DNVR Nuggets Podcast.
Let's go.
Friday edition of the show, Casual Friday at that. We are live from the studio here at DNVR HQ with some great stuff to talk about. We are existing on two timelines, on two planes, two different wavelengths. Right now, we are the Serbia DNVR Nuggets Podcast, but shortly we will become the DNVR Denver Nuggets Podcast.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so right now we're covering Serbia, but we're talking about how those two timelines run parallel.
Absolutely.
And in some cases intersect. We're also going to talk about we're going to assemble the best Jokic team using only players of the Jokic era and picking a season from which they play. There's a reason to this madness. And then later on, we're going to snake draft people who have animals as names.
Very excited about this.
Great topic.
It's a great topic for a casual Friday.
Lot of names to go through.
I got Brendan Vogt here.
What's going on? Almost wore my DNVR Serbia t-shirt. Doesn't fit anymore. And then as I was reflecting on that, I realized I don't think it fit like after that trip the next day.
It
fit for a day.
You're talking the Serbia Volley DNVR.
No. Eric's limited edition red one for the trip.
Yeah. The Serbia Volley one, that's one of my favorite gifts ever, but never fit.
Yeah.
So I never got to actually wear it, even though it's actually, I love it. And
now it's a t-shirt you'll take with you everywhere you
go.
Every time you move.
It's one you can't throw out, but you can never wear.
Better yet, I told people this when we first started doing t-shirts, like however many years ago. I said, what's cool about these shirts is one day when you've worn it out, you give it to your kid. Your kids are going to find it cool. My daughter sleeps in one of those shirts every single night.
Really?
She calls it a dad-ass shirt.
Well, that's actually really sweet.
It's so sweet.
I can't make fun of that.
You can't make fun of that. You better not make fun of that. Over here, Harrison Wind.
I kind of want a room at my house one day just dedicated to, it would probably be in the man cave.
Yeah.
Just have a wall of DNVR shirts just like there.
Oh, like that? Yeah, where you actually frame them and
framed
nice.
shirts.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be sick.
I mean, man, we're going to have some bangers this year.
These are studio worn t-shirts hanging up here.
Studio worn better than game worn.
Yeah.
That's actually awesome. Before we get into this too much, guys, we are officially going to be coming to San Diego for Denver Nuggets training camp. That is on September 30th all the way until Sunday, when the Nuggets take on the Timberwolves right there in San Diego. We'll probably do some kind of meetup. So I want to get this out. We'll talk about it a lot. If you are in the LA or San Diego area and want to come hang out with the fellas, we will be doing some kind of meetup for that game.
We've done this before too, and it went very well. We had
a great
awesome
time. Shout out to Oso Blanco
and many others that joined us that night. We had a really great time. It's one of the best parts of the gig.
So we're going to do something there. Probably a couple of meetups. One of them might be informal. We're going out for beers Saturday night, this place, and we want to hang.
Tight.
And then we'll probably do another one, maybe more formal, where it's like before the game, we're going to this place to get some food before heading to the arena.
Also, if anybody has maybe a yacht.
Hey, this is big. You're joking, but
if maybe you own like a really cool restaurant or work at a really cool restaurant.
While we are in San Diego covering the Denver Nuggets and getting ready and doing all the stuff we normally do, we have time because we're in San Diego, we have time. We want to get out and go on adventures.
Yeah.
We want to go on adventures. So if you are in the San Diego area and have an idea for an adventure, yes, it could be a yacht.
If you have a yacht, that'd be great.
If you have a high end, if you have a yacht that you want to take the fellas out on.
Yacht is what we're looking for, ideally.
Or say a skiff. Isn't that what a crummy little boat is? Isn't it a skiff? Or a jalopy,
Or if you know a Robert Shaw Quint-like character in your town, we'd like to be connected.
We want to go hang out. If you have a restaurant or something that you want us to stop by, try the tacos, whatever it is you guys got out there, let us know because we want to make that week really, really fun, give you guys some great content, and hang out. We always like when we go somewhere
especially if you have a yacht.
I gotta stop us for 1 second, guys. And the chat has pointed out something that I don't think we realized yet.
Oh, no.
No one wanted to wear any color today, huh?
Oh, man, it's black t-shirt. Yeah,
well, I got a blue t-shirt.
Yeah, it's navy blue.
But they're calling us a boy band. This
We
can't
do
happen.
kind of look like a boy band.
I
Look
mean,
at
I
this.
will say, I feel like me or Adam wear a black T-shirt every
This is
day.
on me. This is on me. I need to text you guys if I'm doing
I
it.
do own like 20 black
Yeah.
T-shirts.
It's on me. You're right.
It's Space Beagle.
Kind
says,
of in my Steve Jobs phase.
Adam wants to go hunting whales again. I called it whaling, and apparently it's killing whales, not just seeing them. So yes, we'll go whaling. We'll go whale. I'm down to hunt some whales.
Is that true?
Yeah, I
Oh,
made a
man.
mistake, guys. I'm not on the sea very often.
Right. Could be.
You guys want a little bit of banter? Can I just give you before we get into
I love
because
good
casual
banter.
Friday,
Yeah.
a little banter.
Yeah. What's up?
I felt like the biggest hero
Oh, okay.
because, and I don't want people to judge me for this. It happens to anyone. We had a mouse that came into the house.
Oh
my
my God.
wife saw it, called me distraught, completely broke her down. She was going nuts, and I was like, "All right, I'm going to get this thing right away." It's kind of harder to catch a mouse. You set some traps; they don't go into them.
They're slippery.
They're slippery.
Right out of your hands.
So I made it my mission. I'm like, I'm gonna get this because she was going nuts every day. It was like she had new update, like this is not good. And I saw it go into a closet. I was able to like trap it in and then get it, And so I got it. I was a hero. I was so bad. I actually did a tour, through my whole family where everybody's like, "You're the best, Dad." Last night I found another mouse.
Well, I mean, if you found one,
once
you're
you found
probably going to
one,
find
yeah.
another. Also, have you heard of a mousetrap?
That's what I'm saying.
That's
That's
the thing.
what I'm saying. I said mouse traps, but I got the one, and it took, I had to be clever.
Right. Yeah.
Can I ask the chat and you, Harrison, a question as well? 'Cause
I
this,
had mice in my house growing up sometimes too.
this came up yesterday.
It sucked.
And Kale, I think Kale weighed in live at the time. Does it count as catching a mouse? If would you just lay out mouse traps? Obviously you got the mouse, but did you catch a mouse?
I mean, does it matter?
Well, first of all, if I just set a trap and then it came to no, maybe not. That's just anybody can do it.
No, here we go.
I'm telling you,
The
I
Adam
saw
Morris
the
way.
pattern of what this guy was doing. I was like, all right, I've figured it out, and I entrapped it. So I
love
feel
it.
like I was active
I'll
participant.
give it to you. I'll give it to you.
But
Dude, you are a hero, man.
I was a hero for like a full day, man.
That's incredible.
And then there's nothing worse than when you get the hero's welcome, and then you're like, oh, job's not done.
No. Well,
I mean, now this is just part of your life.
that's what a lot of superhero
I'm not gonna
movies
let this
are about.
linger on.
Until you go full, we need to get an exterminator in here. This is now part of your life.
I'm not going to let this guy beat me, though. It's him or me.
Was that the slogan from the board game Mousetrap? Yes. Oh, what a callback.
What was it? What was the slogan?
It's a brainy action, a crazy contraption. The fun is catching. Mousetrap.
That's what I felt like. I
Great
built the
time.
whole little Rube Goldberg machine. Our top topic.
Nikola
hot topic.
Topic.
Yeah, our topic today that we want to get into here is: does success at the Eurobasket affect in any way, big or small, success with the Denver Nuggets? Is there a reason that we should be invested that if Nikola Jokic was to lead the Serbian national team to a gold medal, it would maybe be a good omen or perhaps even a good table setter for the season?
Yes. Just think of the hype, the excitement that we'd have.
I agree.
That would definitely carry over to the season. No,
We would have.
yes. And I think the Nuggets and Jokic, most importantly.
Yeah.
And I think the timing of it matters a lot. I mean, when is the Eurobasket championship? I should probably know that before saying it. I'm going to
The
guess
15th or something
September
like
15th.
that? Yeah, somewhere around there.
Training camp is 2 weeks later.
Very close.
The season is around a month away from that. The proximity that those two things have from each other,
The 14th.
I think
so close.
goes into this. Winning is the best thing you can do in life, in your career. If you can just keep stacking wins, that's always a good thing. So, two different teams, Serbia and the Nuggets. But I think, the momentum that Jokic would have heading into the season, yes, it would absolutely be a positive.
Yeah, it would supplant 2023, of course, as I think the defining year of his success as
You got him 2 in a row, you're saying?
Well, I think going from Eurobasket, because we know you can't tell the Jokic story without the part where he's Serbian and from Sombor and what it means to them and to him. We're in that jersey. If he did that and then won an NBA title in the same sort of in the same calendar year, right? Well, no, but you get what I'm saying. That's a big deal, and I think that would really be the headline of his career, probably in a way we hoped the World Cup could have been, fell just short, and so on.
So it seems like an obvious answer, and I don't know because we all agreed that I actually think it would be pretty meaningful.
Yeah.
Not as in like they can't win it if they lose or this or that, but I just think this would be pretty meaningful. And some of this, as the chat has already said, what does Jokic tell us? Winning is a lifestyle.
Winning is a lifestyle.
Winning is a lifestyle. There's something to like consistently winning things.
And I'm not going back. That's the other part of the quote.
And I'm not going back. And I think it would be really cool for them to get this gold, which I think, by the way, they should do. I mean, some of this is sports are never pretty. It's not just, oh, it makes sense that this is the best team, therefore they should win. You still have to go out and do it. So you go out and do it with them. I do think that there is like something in Jokic that would carry over, not to say this is an extension of that or this is the same thing. It's a different challenge, but something that is to that point. I'm not going back. We win Eurobasket, winning the title. What comes next, we're like, until somebody knocks us off the perch, we are not losing anything I participate in as best I can.
You carry yourself different when you're winners.
Yeah.
You just like, you have a different way of walking and talking and acting, and you just present yourself different when you're the defending champions of something. And I think and I think it would carry over to the rest of the team. Like they would walk with a different confidence.
Yeah.
Almost.
The team even.
Yeah. And I think it would carry over to the team a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I think it would be, if it's not clear to you already, 15's ready to work this year, you better show up ready to do the same. And
Right.
I would hope and think that just seems to be in the air this year. We will see. But for all the new guys, if it's not clear already, for the young guys hoping to secure a spot and step up, just, man, he's not messing around. I cannot be messing around. And you know, a lot of organizational culture is set by best players in that way. I mean, everyone who ever talked about Tom Brady talked about him in that way. I think Tim Duncan is a really good example in the basketball world because it was less of this ego forward thing and just more of like, here's how it's done. Here's the, and follow my lead in terms of how hard we're going to work, how well we're going to listen to each other and the coaches. And so I think Jokic has assumed this in his career already. But yes, watching him succeed on that level, you would think, I got to be ready to go this year.
I think there's also something, too, from a Nuggets player's perspective. You know, Jokic obviously knows a lot of these guys on this team, and there's probably something, too. You're a Nugget, you're Jamal Murray, and you watch him, should he go win with Team Serbia and Bogdanovic and this or that. It's like he's developed the thing it takes to win with that group,
right?
And we're proud of him for it. But it would suck for him then to come to our group and not get it done. Like it's almost like, oh man, like we know it's not him. You know, he went and did the thing.
Yeah, you would hope it puts a little more pressure just internally on, you know, the guys to want to get something done for him. I think there's something to that.
It could be overstated too, but
easily could be overstated. But then there's also so I think there is a momentum just to all of this.
Yeah,
I think,
absolute momentum.
I think there's no question about it, and I do think there's a good vibe. Like. Not that Jokic, I think, is very good at moving on. Honestly, like so if they lose,
yeah.
We all saw the ultimate Jokic is good at moving on was when they won the bronze.
The job is over. Oh,
no, when they won the bronze, and you could, you know, obviously they lose the semifinal game, so they're not going to win gold. They were so close, and you were like, man, distraught. They win bronze, and you're like, huh, what's it like? Best time of their life,
right?
You know what I mean? Like, he's like, hey man, it's over now. We did what we could. We got the bronze. Life's good. I think the same would be. I think there would probably be something similar here. Win or lose, but there is something too. I just think I have to imagine Jokic would walk into the season with a little bit of a like, I'm coming off a high, and I think I know people American fans might find this crazy for me to say. I think winning the gold at Eurobasket would be the pinnacle of his career. Not that the championship didn't mean something to him. I think it meant a lot. I think the Serbian national thing is really important to him.
Eurobasket though,
so I know this obviously from talking to a lot of Euros. Eurobasket, huh?
Because it's tough to kind of say what means more, you know, the Olympics, Eurobasket, the other, you know, trophies they compete for.
I think the Olympics mean more. I don't know if FIBA, if the World Cup or Eurobasket means more, you know, but the point is beating Team USA is like, if we could do that, that would be great. But it's not something you go in saying like, oh, they lost, how, you know, shame. So it's a little different. And then Eurobasket, there are important moments in Serbian basketball history that took place at Eurobasket. Mm-hmm. So I think if you grow up in that culture, Eurobasket is important because there are iconic moments that happen on that stage.
Yeah. And I actually think Eurobasket is, not to speak for our friends over there who will, I'm sure, correct me if I'm wrong. I think Eurobasket is above World Cup. I think World Cup, there's an ironic in that it's so inclusive and it's like you qualify from like certain regions. It's actually less competitive because there are certain countries
Oh,
there.
of course. Like Fiji gets in because they won the Oceania bracket.
Which we should do. This is good for global basketball. But Eurobasket is a sharper blade of a tournament. And
right. Although this year, maybe.
This year appears to be a somewhat down year. But hey, I mean, that's not really going to be the headline. If they get it in a decade, it will be gold medal.
So I have, I remember very distinctly, I don't remember which tournament it was, but it was maybe 4 years ago where it was the one they lost to Italy. And my buddy, why am I blanking here?
On your friend's name.
Not that much of a buddy.
my buddy Milos, sorry. My buddy Milos. I remember because he has a big podcast out there called The Sixth Foul.
Yeah.
And I remember the intro to his show after that game, which he did with my other guy, Eden. He said they were playing a song that was something about basically making the point we're no longer a basketball nation. You know, and I think because they used to win these, they've had two golden eras, really, two extended golden eras, and they haven't had one for so long. Gold, you know, they've had good teams. That to win it, I do think would feel like, yes, we are.
Because when was the last time they won a gold medal?
2002, they won a gold medal in the FIBA World Cup, and 2001 was the last Eurobasket.
By the way, I think, and this is not the same level.
So it's been a long time. It's
been a very
that's the
gold.
That's the point. I think it has been so long without a gold for Serbia.
A generation.
That's a big part of what would go into making it his crowning achievement so far.
Serbia views themselves as a basketball nation.
Yeah.
But when you look at the medal count over the last 20 years, some silvers, bronze, but not a gold. So I think it would mean a lot. All right, let's take a break because we're late. We're going to continue this conversation on the other side.
Not the same thing. They did win U16 Euros this year, though.
Which is a big deal.
Deal.
Gold generation coming up. I'll take this one, Kale. Shout out to Cake Mortgage. Are you a Denver property investor? Do you own an investment property or you're thinking about buying one? Well, this is for you, whether you want to purchase, drop your rate, or take cash out. Cake Mortgage, they make it easy. We don't need your tax return. We don't need your W-2s. No complicated paperwork with Cake Mortgage. All you need is a lease agreement, and they can just use market rent piece of cake. Also, if you're a first-time home buyer, first-time investor, check out Cake Mortgage. If you've been told no by traditional lenders, then you're ready to expand your investment portfolio with Cake Mortgage. Unlock equity, just a better way to deal. We've got you at Cake Mortgage. 888-EAT-CAKE. That's their phone number, 888-EAT-CAKE. 888-EAT-CAKE to get a bigger slice of the American dream. Call now or visit cakehome.com to read their 5-star review to get started. Cake Mortgage Corp, equal housing lender, NMLS number 1734623, licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply.
What a pitch, by the way. They'll probably tell you no. We'll probably tell you yes. It's a good starting place. I'll tell you what you should do if you're looking to get out in Denver, meet new people in Denver, and just fold more activities, hobbies, and way to stay active into your life. I always say this. All those things are built into us, into our lives and communities for us, coming up as kids all the way into high school and college if you're lucky. Once you're an adult out there, it's easy to forget. It's easy to forget to go find a way to stay active, see places you haven't been before, meet new people, keep expanding your city horizons, if you will. With Volo, you can do all of that. It is the most popular provider of adult social sports leagues, pickup games, and you can play at all kind of levels of and abilities in terms of how competitive you want it to be. Players can sign up as a free agent, small group, or full team. And again, all ability levels and backgrounds are welcome to join. Use code DNVR10, $10 off any Volo Denver league.
All right, back here. Throw us a like button if you're enjoying it. Make sure you're subscribed as we talk, especially as we break down all this Eurobasket stuff starting next week. I also remember another cartoon I saw at that same time, because you remember I'm trying to immerse myself in the culture. I just find it interesting. And I saw this one. Do you remember the meme, like, is the the monster in the room with you now? You know, like the kind of thing. And I saw one where it was a guy on a couch and it says, is the basketball nation in the room with you right now? Saying basically, we're not one. It's like, it was a very self-pitying moment where they're like, we're not. So I think that's why this one in particular feels like so much, because then they can say, yes, we are. Yeah. Our history goes back 102 years now, and we are still a basketball nation, and we get the gold. And winning your own continent, again, yes, it'd be great to beat Team USA, but that's always David versus Goliath. Your continent is not. They don't view it as like, oh, we'll never be
We're
France.
scrappy underdogs.
It's like, no, we should be better. We think of ourselves as better than France and Germany and Spain and Lithuania and Greece. So that's why I think this one has that added weight.
Yeah. And I mean, just going to Serbia, seeing everybody there, really immersing ourselves in the culture. Like, I know what it would mean to that country for them to get a gold medal at this Eurobasket. Like I just know what that feeling would be like, and it would be awesome.
Yeah. But the other part of this is what we've kind of talked about a few weeks ago, which is Jokic does have a little bit of a different role on this team. And there is something about, I think it's easier because they all speak the same language, come from the same culture, grew up together, have the same history, in their minds, that this group comes together, in a way that's always very special. And you could see it already. This is why it's not even started yet. And their chemistry is already like the Nuggets heading into the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I think there's something to Jokic getting to experience that once again, it paying off. That is like, I've heard the song. You know what I mean? I got to go play with a new band now, but I hear the song. I know how it goes. And I think that's another part that would actually have a tangible benefit for Jokic to go through it and be like, it is worth it. This is the thing we have to get to. And then recognize it in October, November when it's like, guys, you think we're good. We're not.
Right. I would say, not to immediately put a damper on your point, I think Jokic has a firm grasp of that as it is. I really do. But I think it's a good point, a fair point. For me,
still feel good to see it, though,
yes,
to experience it.
Yes, the refreshment of the perspective of, as much as Jokic loves process, process is exhausting and sometimes there are rewards. And in this case, the reward would be getting it done with your close buddies, really. Yeah. And I can't imagine something that would inject more joy, if he needed it, back into a game than something like that.
Also, the other factor to this Eurobasket is that I feel like Serbia, they're the heavy favorite. I mean, I don't know what the actual line looks like.
Plus 125 or something like that.
They seem like the best team by far.
Yeah.
Spain isn't what it used to be. They kind of passed their golden generation.
Although, famous last words, but yes.
I'm just looking at the roster.
Totally.
Slovenia, I mean, I don't know what that team really is other than Luka based off that game yesterday.
Not great.
Serbia is deep. They have talent. They have coaching. They have chemistry. It feels like they should win this thing. And so that's tough because like winning championships, winning trophies when you should, and you have all that pressure, that's another added component. So that's another whole thing in this. Can they deliver, when they're expected to?
It's a great point. And then going right into a Nuggets season where, at least around here, I think that'll be the expectation.
The other thing I have, and we saw the Nuggets put out some photos today of the Rico Hines runs, and we've talked about how many guys were there. By the way, the list is really long. I mean, I think everybody is there except for Big Val and
Yoke,
who are a little busy. If I've got my calendar,
who couldn't be there?
Your boy?
I don't know if Jalen Pickett's there. I have not seen or heard. I know. It might be him too. He's pretty busy at the time as well. He might not have got the call, guys. I don't know.
No.
But that negativity aside, Harrison,
I was just trying to go through the list of who was there.
We're going through the list. That negativity aside,
Hunter?
He was there. Hunter was there.
Okay.
Tamar Bates, Spencer Jones, a lot of guys. So there's just a real good momentum. You can't win a championship in August, guys. This is on par with Luka looks skinny in some photos, right? It
helped a lot last night.
We're going to laugh at this if the thing does not look good when media day and training camp comes along. But it's better sign than not that they're all getting together. And I think that this momentum this time of year, this is the time where you start building a little bit of momentum. You carry that momentum and then combine it with Serbia getting a gold. It just, to me, we would be, if that happens, we said it was September 15th, middle September.
Yeah.
September 15th, the night of, we are going to be sitting here. If they win, just like, let's go.
Yeah.
We are so ready.
Year of Nikola Jokic. I think
every year.
And look, there's on paper, you could say are France and Germany, again, as sharp as they were in their last tournament wins and runner-ups respectively. But I think every Serbian still has a really healthy respect and fear of what those teams can do as well. There's just a weird place because, as speaking, from the fan perspective as well, there's just, to Harrison's point, so much anxiety in being the favorite. And for Serbia, it's not like they're the favorite because they won last year. It's been a minute, but they are the favorites. That's an uncomfortable place to be, even though that sounds weird because you'd love to be the favorite. And I think some don't want to hear every day, yes, they're supposed to win. Yes, they're supposed to win. They're nervous. But to Harrison's point, assuming those expectations and then just going right through every obstacle, that's what great teams and, of course, truly great players do.
You think the players will be watching Team Serbia? It's not like the hours are that crazy. It's 12. It's noon.
No. I think some guys will.
I think so.
Who do you think will?
Christian Brown will, I promise.
You think he will?
Will watch those games?
I don't know.
AG is probably tapped in.
Well, AG's in China, so maybe the hours are a
Right.
little bit weird there. Although he'll be back before too long.
Right. Yeah, it's probably like midnight for him there.
So, by the way, is that another thing for Jokic and AG to bond over?
China?
Yeah.
Or
Hey, dude.
or just
Hey, dude.
going to China.
Good
Going
time.
to China.
Okay.
The way you said that.
The concept.
General
I mean,
General
they both
China.
went to China. Dude, if you and I both happen to have gone to China this summer, it'd be like, hey, let's
something to
compare
talk
some
about.
notes,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
That was a
favorite
good time.
spots to
Little
eat.
weird.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little
Good
strange,
time.
a very
Yeah.
clash of culture.
Yeah.
Class of course. That's all I mean,
for
of
sure.
course.
I think it's so cool.
all I mean.
Jokic and AG have this like 3-6-1 connection, and here are the actual pictures from the
Rico Hines
runs. If we
Jamal
want to do
looking
some
good.
off-season body
Can we
watch,
do it? All right, let's go to the male
off-season
form
male
corner.
form corner, bro.
All right,
Bro. Yo.
Come on, guys.
I mean,
He's
it's hard
wearing
to
a
tell.
long
I know.
sleeve
That's a
shirt.
back-
Scroll
He wants
down.
to-
Kale, scroll down.
Scroll down. Let's see. Let's see.
No, down. Can you scroll down? What?
Oh, well. Oh, all right. Looks good.
Just zoom in. Can you zoom in? And then go down.
Okay. You're just berating Kale.
Okay.
Looks good. Now go back.
Left? Right?
Do you want to do the other photos real quick, just so we could see who else was in the gym? I saw Jamal Murray. I know with
Zeke
Peyton
was there.
Oh well, I don't know if Zeke's in any of these photos. Is he?
He's right there.
Ah, there's Zeke. Where is he?
Look at those
Julian-
shorts, man.
Well, Julian Strother was there. Deron Holmes. We got Brucey B. Cam Johnson. We saw Tamar Bates. Like it's a good turnout, man. I'm told.
Mr. Nugget.
I'm told it. Basically, really is everybody but Pickett. That is maybe he was there. I'm not going to say he wasn't.
Just
But I have
didn't
not
get
heard
it in any of the photos.
I have not heard, nor have I seen a photo of him.
Yeah. The
Everybody else
coaching
I'd heard
staff
about.
being there is something I haven't seen anybody talk about but us.
Yeah.
That's awesome too.
Yep.
I love Adelman, and you saw
JJ
JJ Barea in
Barea.
those photos. Dudley,
Felipe was there.
you love that aspect of
I'm
it
not
too,
sure
I
if
think.
Dudley was there. I don't think Dudley was there because
Okay.
I think he had something else, but
Okay.
it was only because of that. So yeah, this is just a momentum, man. I enjoy it. This is really, really encouraging.
I love how, like, just not an accident, that picture on the far right, like just perfectly timed.
Which one?
Just never miss a chance for a genuinely sick photo.
Peyton Watson. Yeah, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
most photogenic guy ever.
Yeah,
Always
you're
like,
just like, oh, the camera's there. Watch this.
It's so true, man. It is so true. So all good stuff. Yeah, I just think the momentum. You win this Eurobasket. I can't wait for it, but the playing the right way. I know you say Jokic doesn't need to know this because I agree with you. You're not wrong, but there is something too when it's fresh.
Yeah.
I just experienced it.
Yeah.
That it's your soul is stirred in a way that it's not if it's like a dull memory.
I concur.
So I think that's a big part of it here. Any other final thoughts about Eurobasket here before we head into the next week?
Do we have any other prep games coming up?
Nope, nothing else. We are ready to
that's
go. We are
Done with the exhibitions. Okay.
done with exhibitions. First game is on Wednesday.
Okay.
We're not going to have boots in the ground, unfortunately.
Because are they playing in Latvia?
They're in
Or
Latvia.
They're in Latvia?
Not the easiest trip,
That would be hard to get to, man.
but it'd
Really?
be cool if we could just, I mean,
Oh, I meant for Miroslav. He can't get out there?
I meant for us. Yeah, I meant for
He
us.
can't make the trip?
I mean, I would have loved to have sent him.
I'm
But
going to see how long it takes to get from Belgrade to Latvia.
let's see how good your geography is here. What would you guess?
I wouldn't have the
don't know,
faintest
10
idea.
hours.
I'm going to say two. I'm going to say 2.5 hours.
Oh, okay.
Let's see who's right
Let's
here.
see.
10 hours just to
Latvia?
guess.
I have a direct flight
Okay,
time
how long is it?
from Belgrade to the capital of Latvia.
3
It's
hours.
5 hours, 35-minute flight.
Flight. It's a
Direct
direct
flight.
Flight.
Yeah, 5.5 hours. That is farther.
He could drive there in 19 hours.
19-hour drive. That's like, I've done that to Florida, which is,
That is true. That would be, and probably the roads there, maybe a little bit less. All right, let's take a break. On the other side, I did this mental experiment the other day, just for no reason, picking the best teammates of the Jokic era, and I think it has a surprise answer that maybe tells us something. We'll do that on the other side.
Shout out to Game Time, best place to buy tickets for concert shows, sporting events. I was just at the Rockies game yesterday, actually. Got
Tight.
tickets there off of Game Time.
they win?
No.
My bad.
We split it with the Dodgers 2-2. That's a huge dub. They got last minute killer deals, views from your seat, lowest price guarantee on the Game Time app. You can browse for the Game Time app, pick out any specific game that you want to attend, and boom, you've got tickets right there. They've got awesome features. Last minute tickets, zone deals, easy to find and buy, NBA tickets, NFL, NHL, MLB concert shows as well. Views from your seats. They got the lowest price guarantee, event cancellation protection, job loss protection, etc. Zone deals. Also, when you just go onto Game Time, it automatically shows you just the best deal on the entire app. It takes the guesswork out of buying tickets. It shortens the amount of time you have to spend looking for tickets. The best tickets are, boom, right there in the front. Game Time, download the app, create an account, use code DNVR for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply, but create an account, redeem code DNVR for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed.
If you're going to make that road trip from Belgrade to Latvia, I don't know if you're going to see Raising Cane's on the way. If you guys don't have that yet, as far as the elements of American culture you do, send a letter to some local, do you have departments of commerce? I don't know. But just say, we need Raising Cane's. And if you're in the States, you know what I'm talking about. Go get one right now. Order at raisingcanes.com or on the Cane's mobile app to satisfy your chicken finger fix in a snap. At Raising Cane's, every chicken finger is hand battered and cooked to order. Every crinkle cut fry is crispy, perfectly salted. Every Texas toast is buttered to perfection, and every Cane's sauce is made in restaurant each day, ready to be dipped in. Are you hungry yet? Get your order today at Cane's and keep the road trip going. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
I'm seeing a $260 ticket for Miroslav to get to Latvia from Belgrade. He does have to have a layover.
Well, we don't mind. It's not us.
Yeah, I'm not even sure where this is. RIX? Where is that?
RIX. Is that not Riga?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. We're back here. Segment 3. Here's the experiment. If we were to pick the best players Jokic has played with, but we picked
Vienna.
If
whatever.
We're having a hard time booking over here. If we were to pick this going by year, I think there are a couple that are absolutely stone cold lock automatics, and they're not that difficult. I'm going to start with Jamal Murray as the point guard.
You think so?
I think so. And here's the thing. If we had to pick the year that was the best Jamal Murray year, I actually think there's only a couple game or options that you could pick from.
We're just talking regular season?
Well, that's the thing. I think that let's kind of try to combine these as best we can. Because I would say that I think 2021 was his best season. And then he got hurt, right? But I do think that Murray was on pace for his best year ever. As his highest box plus minus year. He had the 50-point game where he didn't take a single free throw. He had these big time performances.
Yeah.
And then to me, 2023 was by far his most impactful playoffs. The bubble year had high scoring, but his execution down the stretch of that, the last 3 rounds was like he was locked in.
I mean, when I just thought of this exercise, 2023 Jamal Murray was the clear choice just because of the playoffs.
I don't think
he was so unbelievable in that run. The best basketball of his career in the highest leverage environment of his career.
So when we say Nuggets winning a title, we tried to put this together. He needs to be the 2023 level. That's the best level we can envision for him.
Yeah, okay? 2023 Murray.
I think Aaron Gordon is a lock on this as well. And here's the funny thing. If we go back and try to say what was his best year with the Denver Nuggets, I think it was 2023. Aaron Gordon has had good peaks and valleys and different things. That was his most high scoring year, 16.3 points. He was very efficient. He did a whole bunch of things for him. You could make a case for maybe 2024, the following year.
The year of the finale oop.
The year of the finale oop, where he was, I think even, let's see. No, his most efficient season with the Nuggets was last year because of all the three-point shooting, but it was basically the same as the 2023 season when he didn't shoot the ball from 3 that well.
Yeah.
I think his dunking was more impactful. So I think 2023 Aaron Gordon is the answer.
And it's not like he shot it that bad from 3 that year. 35%, still better than his career average.
Right. But he was a dunking machine as opposed to last year where he had, 63 dunks? He had 178 dunks, a career high by far.
And I'd still say that 2023 is the most athletic he's looked. He played in 70 or 68 games, so not as many as 73 the year after, but still a lot.
It wouldn't be the least bit of a knock to say, he's probably just not going to have a better year of basketball than that. It's everything lined up. Now, I'm not saying that he's incapable of it. I just mean, that's the year where everything, the perfect version of Aaron Gordon had the perfect teammate on the perfect team and had the perfect result.
I think then we have two variables here. Well, then we go to Jokic, and I think if you ask me the best Jokic season, I would say 2025. I think this last year was his best year. I think he was most dominant. He averaged a triple-double and 30 points.
I agree, actually.
I think last year, so we have 2023 Jamal, 2023 AG, 2025 Jokic.
Yeah.
And then you have two spots here that are a little bit of flex spots, although I don't think they're that much of a flex spots. Michael Porter Jr. is your answer for, I think. I don't know if there's somebody else you would want to throw in there, but I don't think so. I think Michael Porter was the best small forward he's played with. The only other option would be like Danilo Gallinari. I think Michael Porter, number one. So it's just a matter of what year.
It's tough, man, because the most mature Mike obviously is a part of your
Not
title.
this summer.
Is a part of your it's a part of your title run, and that maturity was important.
There's no way it's the earlier years, though. For as good as he was as this individual guy, he was, I think, way more of a knucklehead.
Because of the defense. That's been the biggest kind of, I feel like that'd be the biggest factor in this discussion. He's always been the same kind of shooter, I feel like. But if you guys remember, the defense in 2023 trended up the whole year. He had that year remember when Luka tried him in that one Mavs game? And he held up. That was a big moment. I remember I wrote a huge article about it. Yeah. That was a huge moment in his season that year. And his defense was getting better. And now I think it tailed off the last 2 years he was here, and it wasn't at that level. But 2023, even thinking to the playoffs that year, he was not an issue defensively.
You're 100% right. And it's not this, but to me, the runner-up is just in 2020, 2021, he just barely got to play with a consistent runway. Didn't know when he was going to get to play.
On fire, 45% from three.
Barely knew how to play because he never got a developmental season. And even in college, he shot 54% from the field and 45% from three on a ton of attempts, 19 points and 7 rebounds. It's not the best.
His best individual skill level.
Right, but it's still 2023.
Because if I asked you this, if we could just go back in time and swap that version of MPJ with the 2023 one, is 2023 better or worse?
No, they're worse. So
I think so. And they're probably more volatile. You're like, I don't know what happens now.
No, I'm with you.
So I think 2023 Michael Porter Jr. is the best year. So now we have last year's Jokic and 3 players from the title run. The last one now is your shooting guard spot. I think Christian Brown has a strong case for 2025 season, but I still think I would skew towards 2023 KCP. I think KCP, all things considered, the defense, the shooting, the fit, the consistency that he played with, I still think that was probably the top level.
Yeah,
even though Christian Brown's output, I guess, has been higher in just terms of points. But we can argue.
Yeah. We're doing all the Jokic teammates in this slot.
All of them that have ever played shooting guard.
I have to throw out 2018 Gary Harris.
He was really good.
He was really good.
He was really good. I mean, it's tough because he was like a bigger piece of the team, so he scored more points. It was 18 points.
Right. I'm not saying obviously KCP's had a very responsible role in the most important Nuggets team of all time. So I get it. I actually think player in a vacuum, I don't know if a shooting guard alongside Jokic has had a better season than Gary Harris.
It's going to sound so crazy to people that weren't watching that because Gary is obviously fell off a cliff, but he was really good in that year.
People were saying he was better than Jokic.
Can I just if you don't
actually
you can throw it out there. I think this is the one where you could say Gary Harris. You can say Christian Brown.
I think Gary has a strong argument.
If you don't remember it, just for sake of argument, 17.5 points per game that year. He shot 39% from 3 on 6 attempts per game, and his assists were, which he doesn't do a lot, that at 2.9, that's kind of where he topped out.
Well, it's 2.4 for KCP.
So it's just, and he was still a defender. I'm like, this was when Gary would cut, when corner 3 Gary was a problem.
He was the Nuggets' second best player, and he was their second option on offense.
Yeah.
You know what?
It was before Jamal.
Yep.
Yeah. The DHO game with Jokic and Gary Harris was the foundation of the Nuggets offense.
He was making pocket passes. And the other thing is, by the end, Gary Harris would get into the paint and that floater would come out. Before all the core injuries, he would just yam that thing. Do you remember?
Oh, for sure. He was athletic.
I'm not saying it's him, but I thought it was worth.
This is how it's hard, is because if you told me KCP was going to have that role for that 2023 team, how many games would the Nuggets win? It's probably like 42 or whatever they won that year. It's not that many, but he might have been able to do it. It's just the team wouldn't have been that good.
But think about Gary Harris in the KCP role.
Yeah.
Because
at that time,
he could have done it, I think.
Right. And if you think about Gary's defense, I think KCP's defense 2023 was probably better than Gary's in 2018.
He's just more of a vet, man. Like he knew the nuances.
But if you think about the role Gary had in, for example, the bubble.
Oh man, huge.
When he was playing more of a KCP type role,
Yep.
his defense was better.
Nobody will ever remember this because he missed that Utah series until game 6.
Yep.
And the thing is, Donovan Mitchell had like 20-something points before Gary checked in, and he finished with like 35, so it looks like he had a good game.
Yeah.
He didn't. It's just Gary was just back from injury, so he didn't play the first quarter.
Gary's offense, I don't think was at KCP's level when he was
In the bubble.
But his defense might have been.
Yeah. So here's the
So
point.
I'd probably take KCP, but Gary's very close.
And then if you go to the bench, we'll do this in a second. I just want to make this point. We agree that it would have been last year's Jokic. We would have agreed.
Do we?
You don't think 2025 was the best Jokic? He had averaged a 30-point triple-double, was dominant.
I know he did. I think his defense was better in 2023.
Fair. I'll grant.
I mean, he
it.
played 37 minutes a game.
Okay, played 34 in 2023.
grant
So, I mean, that's a big
I
difference.
mean, his defense just was better though. It was.
But I'm saying, I think part of it was he had to do so much for this last team. He had nothing to go there.
Absolutely. So I think his defense was a little better, and I think he was in better shape, which helped the Nuggets in that championship run. I think it's probably last year, but I think 2023 deserves a question.
I think if you drop 2025 into the 2023 title year, I think Jokic looks significantly better than he did. Not significantly, he looks meaningfully better.
Probably.
I think because he had so many more holes to fill, defense obviously fell off a lot.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I mean, it's the difference is like the playoff production, but to your point, I think 2025 Jokic in that exact same circumstance rolls.
Probably.
But I get I think the defense part is the most compelling part of the argument, but I think 2025 ultimately was like a flawless offensive player.
So here we go with last year's Jokic
And the three-point
and
shooting, too.
three
Come on.
guys
Yeah.
and 3 guys from the 2023 team. And then KCP, maybe 4, because KCP is at least like we're kind of Gary, KCP, CB, they all do something different. But Murray, MPJ, AG, we all say is championship year. And this is where what I'm getting at here is we talk about the Nuggets still being what we think. They can win a title, they can do all this stuff. But we're talking about 3 positions where 2 of the guys are still on the team, but their best year was that year. So it's almost like, are we sure AG can be 2023 AG? Are we sure Jamal Murray can be 2023 Jamal Murray? Are we sure Cam Johnson can be 2023 MPJ? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
It's not like we're picking from these different eras. They all kind of peaked in that year in a certain way.
I mean, it's not surprising. Like the challenge of the exercise was to not just go chalk 2023 because that team, in addition to them getting it done, that was a champion without a challenger. They just were. They had it on lock.
Which year?
2023.
You're saying they didn't play anybody?
No, like because a champion without a challenger because no one could.
Oh no, they were better.
There was
than
no
everyone.
team that could touch
Yeah,
them because of the.
I'm telling you though, I mean, because I agree with you. First of all, full agree. The Celtics were that team, and they just got upset.
Yeah.
And then the Lakers. Nobody will remember this, but the Lakers were the hottest team in basketball all the way up until they got water poured all over them.
No, totally.
Going into that series, it was like, here it is. This team has it. And Nuggets just pantsed them.
I just don't think, like, to me, it was always, I always embraced it was an easy title run. I'm like, you're right. They were so much better than everyone. Like, no one could roll with them. Like, I thought there were other good teams, but they weren't good enough.
So my point here, though, is AG getting back to that form. I still think he can. Because I think AG is a guy that, like Yoke, when the team does other stuff for him, he gets to do his main job and primarily gets to guard 4s and defend. And he gets to do that this year, play the dunker spot.
Yeah.
Jamal, a lot of this just rests on his shoulders. And then MPJ's role in that year, the team could cover for a lot of stuff. He gets to be kind of, what we think Cam Johnson will be.
Yep.
But it is worth noting that we're talking about a peak that came with all those guys.
Really quickly, the way we sort of, I think, found the KCP point of just like, yeah, maybe Gary had a better individual season, but this version of what KCP was in 2023 meant more to them than any level of production he could have. That's just how I think about Christian Braun this year. So I guess it's almost like I don't want really him to become this 18-point per game scorer. I just want him to be the KCP, the perfect fit, if that makes sense.
The other thing that's funny about Gary Harris, so we're going off of his 2017 season. He had 58.6% effective field goal percentage. What was Christian last year? Do we know?
Probably close to that.
It might have been higher,
Might have
man.
been higher 'cause it's all
His 2-point
layups.
percentage,
Yeah.
It was 63%. So it was
Yeah.
5 percentage points higher, and it was only 2 points per game less.
You know, it's a good point.
In a weird way, you know what I mean?
It's a good point.
So I don't know. Tomato, potato.
Yeah.
All right. Kale, it's Saturday. It's Friday. It's Saturday. It's Friday.
It's Friday. It's gonna feel like a Saturday for the next 15 minutes.
Why don't we have some fun and snake draft something while we get out of here? And today, we like to snake draft something a little ridiculous. People with animal names.
Yeah.
People with animal names. Now, this can't be just a straight nickname, you know?
Right. We were talking about this before because I had Birdman very high on my board.
But his name is Chris Anderson. Birdman is the nickname.
Right. If his name was Birdman Anderson,
right,
that's a green light.
And there are
a few people have called him.
It's like if your name is more popular than your nickname, that doesn't work.
Yes.
But
Birdman's a great, like, he's right on the line.
Without further ado, I'm second today, Kale. You put yourself fourth? Have you turned a new leaf?
I'm trying to show some sympathy.
Fourth's a good
to these guys.
spot. Fourth's a good
man.
spot, especially
My
in this draft,
God.
actually. Especially if you have a lot of them, fourth's a good spot. That said, I will gladly take number one, and this is a basketball show. I will put Mr. Larry Bird on the board.
It's a really good one.
That's a good pick. It was the first guy I thought of.
It is kind of. Now, the next one we agreed.
Have you guys watched the Celtic City?
Bro, I'm telling you, it's incredible. I think
good.
it's great. I want to make a Nuggets
I
one.
hate to say it. I think it's a good doc.
We can take a second here to talk
I have
about
not
this.
checked it out.
You haven't?
Dude,
You
it's
have to watch
legit
it.
good.
Even I hate the Celtics too,
It's
but
the
it's
type
like
of
so
thing I
good.
just have like ESPN on at home and it just comes on. I'm like, oh, this is good.
I hear the same about the Cowboys doc that's on right now.
I've heard that too, yeah.
And like I'm telling you, man, I feel like we are losing a little bit of this where teams feel iconic, you know, and they have that thing to them. And I hope we get better at this longer form storytelling.
No, it's
you know,
true. No, it's true.
Because that's all it is. You're nostalgic for things that are still happening.
It's about time someone finally just talks about the Celtics and their history. couldn't agree more.
I will be honest. The chapter on the newer Celtics does feel like, come on, this isn't the same.
Not
You
the
know what I
same.
mean?
It's not the same.
It's not the same. I am going to go with Tiger Woods.
That's a good pick.
Good pick.
Tiger. And I know, yes, he has another name, but nobody knows what it is.
It's
Tiger
Eldridge.
Woods. Yeah, Harrison knows, but it is Tiger Woods.
Did you really not know? Because we
did
talked
not
about this
know.
before the
I
show.
mean, I
you
heard it.
really didn't know Tiger's name?
I had heard it, but I don't remember it. You know what I mean? Like I knew there was
Yeah.
one, but nobody knows it.
Okay, he was very high on my board.
Yeah, I mean, one of the most famous athletes of all time.
Yeah.
That'll work.
All right, my first pick here. So this is not just athletes, even though the two first picks have been athletes. This is
It
everybody.
could be anybody, man.
Okay. I'm gonna take Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg is a good one. I
Wow.
don't know.
Give me Snoop Dogg.
And like Tiger Woods, not his name, but also we don't know his name.
Unlike Tiger Woods, I do not know his name.
Yeah, we do not know his name, so it counts.
I think I know. I think I would bet my life savings on Kale's pick here.
Your life
Write it down.
savings?
Write it down and see if we're right. Put it on a Google Sheet
Hang
or
on, I'm
something.
going to show
Or
it to
in
you
the
guys
chat.
really quick.
Oh, yeah. I think you're probably right. Kale, where are we going?
Now I know.
Oh, you just got
I'm
into
still because I have back-to-back picks, so I can fuck you here.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
true.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Hey, write the
Otherwise-
report. Write the report, Kale.
Otherwise, that would have been A-tier mind games.
I mean, it's true though. I'm taking Tony Hawk.
he didn't even have
That's
to ask.
it. That's
He
it.
didn't.
Tony Hawk.
It's a good pick.
It is a good pick. Tony Hawk is off the
One
board.
of the most universally liked public figures of all time.
Yeah, it's a good one. What else we got?
I have to add to my
And then I'm going Bear Grylls, number
Bear
2.
Grylls is another. You were. We could have filled his out on our
100%. That's my favorite part about Kale. That's my favorite part about Kale.
own. All right, what do you got next?
I'm gonna go. I'll see what you guys think of this pick. I'm gonna go Dalai Lama. Let's go.
Why don't you go with Dolly Parton, which would have made more sense? Dolly Lama.
I think he's taking the llama portion of that name.
Oh, I guess you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Dalai Lama works, I guess. I like
Give me
it.
the Dalai Lama. I mean,
I don't know if I spelled that right.
I think you did actually. I
I
think
think
that
you
was
might have
good.
gotten that right.
Dalai.
Yep, you did not. None of us know how to
No.
spell
Well,
Lama. Dalai
if it
Lama.
helps, we
Well,
backed you
the
on
llama
that.
is with just one L, but I think
Oh, wait.
that's fine.
I'm going to go with Robin Williams.
Ah, God, son of a gun! I wanted that one.
Robin Williams. R.I.P. One of the GOATs. You're up for a back-to-backer. Some of these are just names that you might not love the guy, but the name's so good.
The name's so good. Yeah.
I have one I just love. How do you not have your board?
No, I have my board. I'm just
now you're guessing.
This is the
You're getting draft
overthinking
sick?
portion of the draft.
This is where I screw up every time. You go with your board. Your board you were good with. Now you're panicking.
I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to take.
Yes, Tyler
I can't do it. I will take Wolf Blitzer.
Yeah, it's the name is so good.
It's the name. You know what I mean?
That's an S tier name.
Like I'm not like it's not that I love Wolf
I
Blitzer.
thought I was going to be able to steal this in the fourth
no
or
way.
fifth.
Are you kidding me? That's two like very masculine names. Wolf and Blitz.
Yeah.
So good.
And then I'm going to take Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox.
That's a good one.
I overthought that I abandoned my board for two
I
straight
abandoned my
picks.
board.
I abandoned my board.
All right, I'm back up. Man,
But I got that pipeline.
did somebody? You took Michael J. Fox. He's off the board. That one's
Yeah.
really good. This one is not as cool, but I do like it. I'm gonna take Ryan Gosling.
Shit.
What's Gosling?
A little baby
is that-
goose.
Baby goose.
Little baby
gotcha.
goose. Ryan Gosling.
I like that actually. I did not have that on my.
Now I have a baby.
All right, I'm gonna dip into the athlete category here. Not like one of my favorite athletes, but I just think it's such a sick name.
Yeah.
Goose Gossage.
Yeah, it's a great one.
Yeah, this is a great one.
It's just
yeah.
such a sick name, man.
It's so good.
like Goose. Yeah. That's how you spell goose.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know
Gossage.
the last name.
Yeah.
I was asking about the
Gossage.
last name.
He's not even
Correct.
checking for you.
That's correct.
Yeah, it is. You did it right. Good job. All right, Kale, you get back to
Okay,
back.
I'm going with the most famous person alive, Taylor Swift.
What's the animal there?
Yeah,
Swift is a type of bird.
it's a Swift. A Swift.
Okay. That's,
Literally didn't know
that's
that. I'm
questionable.
You didn't know
Yeah.
that?
No, I didn't
No,
know.
it is. He's correct.
That's
He is very correct. She was on my board.
And then I'm going to go
I'm worried
with
about my picks.
Seal.
Great pick.
What's your favorite Seal song?
I don't know.
You really don't know?
The one from the Mountain Dew commercial they
Yeah,
play
that
all the
one.
Kiss
time.
by a Rose on the Ground. That's the one.
I'm not familiar.
There's no way you're not familiar with this song.
I mean, I probably am. I just don't know the name.
It's a good. It's actually a great song. For a pop song, it's a great song.
Seal's the funniest pick. Like
It
there's
is
no
a
way
good
around
pick.
it. It's the funniest pick. It's the funniest pick.
Okay, I'm up. I'm gonna go with. I'm trying to think if I can let her get to the 5th round or not. I don't know. I'll just take her here. My high school crush, Megan Fox.
Megan Fox, yes.
Megan Fox in Transformers. My high school crush.
She kind of has a toe for a thumb, though. You ever seen that?
Jesus, dude.
Here, bring up a picture, Kale.
Oh, in that case, I'm out.
Toe for a thumb. Let me see.
Megan Fox thumb.
That is the
Megan
ultimate
Fox
nitpick.
thumb.
That's
It's quite the nitpick.
incredible.
Who am I? I have a thumb for a face.
I guess
right.
that's a no go.
I am going to go with Zebulon Pike.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Why do you
Nobody,
Zebulon
nobody
Pike.
knows who that is.
On my board.
Couldn't let Kale have him.
Who even is that?
Have you ever heard of Pike's Peak?
He was an
Oh.
explorer that explored
I
this
mean,
region
yeah,
of the
I didn't know
country,
his
yeah.
first name.
How do you not know your Colorado history?
If schools are failing us, I don't know.
Schools are failing.
Education
Zebulon Pike
system.
is like a very important person in Colorado history.
All
You
right.
should have known that one.
Sorry.
We're gonna, let me
They
get
don't teach Colorado history enough in school.
Dude, if I take my next one, it's hilarious, but I'll lose for sure.
You know what, Kale? Give me popular musical artist Sheryl Crow.
That's a great one. That's a great one.
And you know, like if you grew up
Just because I like crows.
with a white family, like you, that was bumping. You know what I mean?
That's mom rock. for
Cheryl
sure.
Crow,
That's
Cheryl
mom
Crow's
rock.
everybody's mom's favorite.
yeah, 100%. I mean, my mom's for sure. Okay,
All right.
And I'm going
She
to
got
close
some
it
bangers.
out. I wanted to go Mike Trout,
Oh, that's good.
It is good, but nobody likes Mike Trout.
but I'm going to deke and go Catfish Hunter. We're staying baseball. His
Yeah, that's
last
a
name
good
is
one.
Hunter. People called him Catfish so many times. He actually is known as Catfish Hunter.
He's known as Cat. Well, I'll take your word for it because I've never heard of him.
Okay.
Not a
You've
not a
never heard of
baseball guy.
Catfish Hunter?
No,
Oh, okay.
but I
He had a
am.
mustache like everybody did back then.
I'm gonna round out my show with John Cougar Mellencamp.
I love this. These are two Adam picks to end.
I mean,
it.
isn't his name John Mellencamp?
I
Yeah,
think
but
it's John Cougar, isn't
I'm
it?
giving him
But
Cougar.
You don't call him John Cougar
I think you do.
Mellencamp.
I
Actually,
kinda
you
think
definitely
do.
do.
I kind of think you do.
I've never heard
Also,
of that,
his
but
real name. Yeah. So there we
I'm
go.
going to see John Cougar Mellencamp in concert tonight.
I was gonna say I've never heard of him the other way.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, John Cougar
All right, we'll see what
Mellencamp.
the chat thinks.
Just a good name, though.
Oh, I chat through a good one out there.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Wind, rounded out.
That was actually going to be my last pick. No, I'm dead. You want to look at my board?
Okay.
Look at my board.
He's down there. I kind of like
No, take that one. That's a great one.
That was
That's a
way
great
better.
pick. I wish I had
No,
another slot.
that's what I'm talking about.
Who?
Oh, that's what he's saying. Yeah. That was his last pick. Bear Bryant.
Bear Bryant. Yeah,
Bear
yeah,
Bryant.
Oh, okay.
That's my last pick.
It's a
Bear
That's a
Bryant.
great one. That's a great one.
Greatest college football coach of all time.
Yeah, that's a
also,
great
just
one.
with the alliteration,
Bear Bryant. Bear Bryant's a great
That's
name.
why I like Goose Gosh. Is the alliteration is so good.
Yeah.
For
it's
the
really
record,
good.
you guys,
Bear Bryant's just an iconic figure.
I could do this all day.
With my last pick, I'm taking executive producer Dick Wolf.
Full title.
That's a good one. Is this Law and Order?
Yeah.
Is this Law and Order?
Points
That's
for the
great.
full
Dick
title.
Wolf. That's funny that we
That's
caught
great.
that one. Not you guys would have been pissed at me if I would have drafted Jay-Z.
Oh, it's a good one.
You know,
That's a great one.
Kind of counts.
I wish I drafted that.
Jamie Foxx, if like
Yeah, there's a lot of Foxes, honestly.
he
Dog-
says two X's, but I think if we're doing Snoop Dogg, you could do Jamie
I
Foxx.
really wanted to
I
take
took
Newt
Snoop Dogg and
Gingrich.
Dalai Lama.
Newt Gingrich is kind of hilarious to me. Chris Finch, Florence Nightingale, very good. Phoebe Bridgers, pretty good. Meadowlark Lemon, all on my board, undrafted.
Meadowlark Lemon is great.
Ethan Hawke.
Shout out to Meadowlark Bar.
Ethan Hawke, I think would have
I had
counted.
that on my board.
Oh,
If
that
we're
one should have
doing-
taken him over
If we're doing
John
alternative
Cougar Mellencamp.
spellings as well, Russell Crowe, I would have
Yeah,
done as well.
Russell Crowe.
How about Megan the Stallion?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
a good
she was
one.
on my board.
Dog the Bounty Hunter also went undrafted.
Yeah.
Buffalo
Iron
Bill.
Eagle. Iron Eagle.
Shout out.
That was a good
That's
one.
about it,
And
really.
Noah Eagle.
Do you wonder ever why his name is pronounced Ian, not Ian?
Probably just swag.
But I mean, it's Ian, right?
But it is Ian.
You've never heard anybody with that name
you
pronounced
are
Ian.
right.
Ian.
You are right, but it is Ian.
I wonder why. There's got to be a reason for
I
it.
think
It's got to be like
I
ethnic
think
of some
without
kind.
knowing him at all, I think it's probably because Ian Eagle sounds
To
No, that's
It's
good though.
tougher to say than
Ian
Ian.
Eagle.
Ian Eagle, Ian Eagle.
I bet he's
Ian
been
Eagle,
asked
Ian
this.
Eagle.
If I could go back in time, I wish I would have come up with a stage name.
100%.
I didn't know I was going to be doing this when I first.
I didn't even realize what a valid option that
Vote
was.
is
too.
good though.
Yeah, but also I didn't know you could just kind of like lie to the
Oh yeah,
public.
just like
Yeah.
just make it up.
Didn't realize that
Who
was
would
an
you have
option.
gone with? Do you have it?
It's tough to say. Probably Tom Cruise.
We had a guy in
that
college
taken?
every year because he was like at our conference that we would play every year named Tom Cruise, and it was always
That's
real
really his
funny.
name?
'Cause then you go over to the scouting report and you've got Tom Cruise. It was a whole thing.
My neighbor went on a date with Tom Cruise. I was very disappointed that she did not enjoy the date.
Is that true?
Wait, what?
Very true.
Where
was older than I,
When
of
was
course.
she your neighbor?
Just growing up, she was my mom's friend.
Oh, your mom's friend. That's wow.
Dude, did you guys see the picture of Tom Cruise looking like Norm Macdonald?
I did see that
Dude,
picture.
yeah,
Brought me a
can
lot
you
of
pull it
joy.
up?
I thought it was AI though.
Maybe it is.
is it?
It might. I mean, is it? Is
I
it?
think so. I think I saw someone that said
See, that makes sense because I was kind of like, he's looked good all this time, and now he looks
Life
like
is
Norm
a
Macdonald.
nightmare of funhouse mirrors now.
I still think you're wrong on the John Mellencamp thing.
What do you mean?
No, he's John Cougar Mellencamp.
I don't think he is.
Actually, Wynn might be talking me.
No, wait, no.
Chat, if you're chat, is it when you talk about this guy? Do you say, "Oh yeah, have you heard the new John Cougar Mellencamp song"?
I will say when you Google him, his official Wikipedia page says John Cougar Mellencamp.
I mean, I don't care about his official.
I'm not
Wikipedia
going to
page.
lie to you. I feel the opposite. I've never heard him not referred to that way.
Okay.
So, I mean, if it is,
I'll
But-
trust you,
but
just
I'll
because I
also-
think you're a bigger John Mellencamp fan than me.
I was going to say, I'll also admit, I don't know his music. I just know the name.
What's one John Cougar Mellencamp song?
That's a great.
Hold on, I have his
Because
Wikipedia.
that's a Google job.
Yeah,
for me.
we're-
Wild Nights.
I don't know. That doesn't even sound
Wild
right.
Nights. I actually like that song.
I think Lawless Times. That's one of them, right?
Wild
Hurt,
Nights
Hurt's so
is
good.
calling.
Jack and Diane. He's Jack and Diane guy. People are going to be yelling at us so much for this one.
Okay, so here's part of it.
Yeah.
I need to see him like introduced.
He goes now. Well,
Did he change?
so it's John J. Mellencamp, previously known as Johnny Cougar, John Cougar, or John Cougar Mellencamp.
So he's now John Mellencamp.
I think the Cougar's a very valid pick.
But at one point, for a majority of it, he was John Cougar Mellencamp. I'm glad we got to the bottom of this. Everybody, remember, we are going out to San Diego on September 30th, and we will be there all the way up until and beyond the game on Sunday, the 5th, against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Wild
We're going to be
Night's
doing some
a great
events.
It's good.
We're going to be doing some get-togethers and different things, but reach out to us. We want to get ahead of this now. Reach out to us. Would you like to participate in a takeover of sorts? Would you like to do parts of the get-together? And yes, if you have a yacht or a restaurant or something that you would like the fellas to stop by and check out, let us know because we're coming your way and we're going to have a good time. Everybody, thanks for hanging out. Hit that like button on the way out. Have a great weekend.
All silly like the mayor.